Well, get ready. The polls open in 13 hours. We have been bringing you complete coverage for months now, and one of the biggest races that we'll be following tomorrow, of course, is the contest for governor.
Political reporter Rick Albin's here now with how the two major party candidates are campaigning right down to the wire, Rick.
You guys have been following these races for years. We've never seen one this close in recent memory. This race tomorrow is going to be something to watch. Rick Snyder, Mark Schauer, the race for governor. It appears to be one of the tightest in history. Neither is leaving anything on the table as the clock ticks down to decision time. After a weekend full of bus tours for both camps, it was back to Grand Rapids this morning for Mark Schauer, making a number of stops, including one to thank volunteers at the 3rd Congressional District headquarters. It was an energetic crowd. This is actually earlier out at the Veterans Home. Then he was over at the 3rd Congressional District. There were a bunch of folks there trying to cheer not only the Democratic candidate for governor on to victory, but also a number of others in that race. Polls, the Democrats have set as a goal opportunity to get their voters to the polls in significantly higher numbers than they did 4 years ago. As for Governor Snyder, he has moved from west to east and includes several of the events on the other side of the state. He took to the bus tour Route 2 for the final hours of Decision 2014. For Republicans, the mantra has been the reinvention of Michigan, saying the process has begun, but there is more to do. Their re-election hopes hinge on how successful they have been with their messaging, but also on their GOTV or get out the vote efforts. Just like the Democrats, they have spent considerable time and resources mobilizing the base. That's really where we are tonight. It's all about get out the vote. I'm reminded of an observation made by Senator Carl Levin some years ago. We were on a bus tour at the final hours of an election in support of another candidate, and Levin offered this. He said, quote, "This race is already over. We just don't know who has won yet." Tonight, that may well be. There aren't a lot of minds to be changed in the next few hours. It's going to be all about who shows up to vote. Susan?